don't know if you guys were here for the first presentation. It was the Project 2 team did a great job. And guys, I hope next term, Project 1 team probably taking some good notes from the whole experience, and you will be here presenting next term for your Project 2. I would like to also welcome Term 1 student, if they're here. I know they're down there at the back there, yeah? Remind me to give you guys some bonus marks for attending. But my only problem is I have a very bad memory, so I may not remember to give you guys bonus marks. So Term 1 students, I don't know why they're sitting there. I think just in case they want to leave, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's too bad. I'm going to leave right now. So let's get started. We have a sequence of presentation lined up, so you guys know when are you presenting next. I'm glad to see Jose and Kevin here and other instructors here to come out here to support you guys, which is awesome. And I've also seen, and also Jessica and Reza's here. I also, good to see other family member out here to support the team as well. So with that, we will get started with Trout.
Good afternoon, everyone. We feel honored to be kicking off this afternoon's presentation. I'm Hazel, we're Tech 7, and today we're presenting Trout, your hazard-free track and routing walking platform. Our team is headed by our very gorgeous and proficient project manager, Isabella. We have our team of hardworking and handsome developers, led by Shun, together with Yohei and Ibran. The design team is led by yours truly, together with my talented co-designers, Eliza and Danny. So to start things off, did you know that Vancouver is constantly ranked as one of the most walkable cities in the world? As someone who comes from a country where there's barely even space to call it a sidewalk, I was really excited to explore the city by walking. So during my first week here, I wanted to visit Langara before classes start, and I was walking my way here from the train station when I saw that a sidewalk was closed, and it took me a bit of time to find my way here since I'm a newcomer. And I saw this as a challenge, not only for me, but more so for those who are differently abled or have special needs. We saw this as an opportunity to be able to create a platform for hazard-free walking. So to elaborate on that further is our project manager, Isa.
Thank you, Hazel. Considering all the opportunities listed by Hazel, we decided to move forward with 4 features. The first one is the hazard-free routing. The app will suggest 3 routes for the user, showing which has hazard and which has not. User-based reporting. The user will be able to report the hazards they find on their way. Latest community report. A feature where the user can check the hazards reported within a specific radius. Dashboard for the government. An access to the government to check all the hazards reported and notify the citizens about when the status is updated. You will understand how they work when our developers guide you through the demo. These are our key competitors. We differentiate from them by providing all the features together. Google and Apple Maps are the most used by users, but they have no similar features. Waze has the hazard-free routing, and only Van 311 has the report hazard. Now, our amazing developers will present our demo.
Thank you, Isa. Well, Yohei and I are going to show you how our application works for user and government side. So as an international student that lives close to Langara College, I usually walk every day to the college. And on my way to Langara, I saw a pothole on the street. So I remember that one of my friends told me about this new application called Trout. Upon arriving at Langara, I immediately log in. I go to report hazard button. I select the type of hazard that I encountered. There was a pothole. I give a small description to it. I also select the picture that I've taken before on my way to Langara. I also can select the position that I encountered this issue. Then I click Next. I got the details about this hazard, and I can submit the report. I got the confirmation page, and I can go back to the main page. Now Johi is going to continue as another user and government side.
Okay, thank you, Abraham. Now let me demonstrate how users experience our feature hazard-free routing. Hi guys, I live in the neighborhood with my wife and a baby. As a parent who always walks around with a baby and this stroller, I like to use this app Trout, which helps me to find a safe and pedestrian route easily and quickly. Now let me log in, and once I log in, I search my address here. And now I can get 3 suggested routes. But as you can see, in the center part, I can see the yellow marker of the hazard reports. So I just want to avoid that, and I'm want to go with another one. This second route looks so good, so I like this. So now I will follow this route and just go home. Bye, guys. Next, let me briefly explain how government dashboard works. Okay, let's assume I work at the Vancouver City Hall, and let me log in as a government user. Once I log in, I see a lot of, I can see all the reports that the users made on the interface. Now let me first use a filter on top left to only select newly made reports. Once I find new reports here, and our team decides to fix that issue, I will change the status of it from new to ongoing, like this. And then if we finalize all the process of fixing issues, let's say in a few weeks, and I will finally change the status of it from ongoing to solved. Actually, I can select not only one reported item, but also multiple items and change those statuses at the same time by clicking this change status button, like this. So this whole status change action of the government automatically updates the information on the user side. Now let me pass this back to my teammate, first user, Hibram.
Thank you. Well, a couple of weeks have been passed after I made the report, and as you can see, it's not longer showing on the map. So curious, I decided to go on my reports and see what happened with it. As you can see, it's on solved status. I also want to see the nearby hazards that are around me. We also can see the hazards that are close by me, and we can toggle the distance of these hazards. As you can see, if we increment the radius, there are more hazards showing. I also noticed that I lost internet connection. And the offline page is showing, but suddenly my internet is back. We also implement the PWA function, so you can download our application. Now Danny is going to continue with design. Thank you.
Thank you, Hibran. Now that you already saw our application working, I can talk a little more about the design decisions. So I present to you Trout's logo. Basically, Trout's logo is the combination of the trout fish, the routes, and the pinpoint. But you might be wondering why we use the fish to represent our application. Kevin's mother already called me 2 times about this. So let me explain you why. We learned that the trout is a fish that can face a lot of hazards when migrating from one area to another. So our users kind of relate to this. And that's why we use the fish all over our app. So when we comes to our color decisions, we wanted our application to be reliable. So we choose different shades of blue. And talking about our UI kit, we have different cards, buttons, and icons, and we designed them to be prominent so the navigation could be more easy for our users. And about the typography, we chose PT Sans Caption, which has a good readability, and it will be because we wanted our users to have the best accessibility. So that's it from my end, and now I leave you with Shin with the tech stack.
Thank you, Danny. This is our tech stack. Our designers use Illustrator for creating our logo, and also use Figma to create UI kit, icons, and prototypes. And front-end development, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Unfortunately, we didn't have an opportunity to use an excellent color hot pink, but thank you for Kevin, of course, Amandeep. And then for backend development, we choose the Firebase as database and authentication to develop our system without any servers. Thank you, Reza and Bina. So next is Elisa going to introduce our future features.
Thank you, Shun. So for our future features, we initially planned to develop more functions such as the use of in-camera for the platform, but with the time constraints, as we were given 13 weeks, we were suggested to develop this later. And for our business model, we offer 2 user-based subscription. One is free and one is premium for $4.99 a month. Since we are starting to enter the market, we need to generate funding. And lastly, for the government, we require them to pay $1,000 for 2,000 for users to update the status of the hazards. And once again, here is Hazel to wrap up the presentation.
So that is our presentation for today. Be sure to check out Trout so you could be hazard-free on your way out. We now open the floor for any feedback and questions. Thank you.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask the team. Just trying to learn how to turn this on. Do you have any questions?
Sure, okay.
No? Question?
Thank you very much. Very clean demo and very solid presentation. Just one question. What the map API did you use? What map service did you use?
We use TomTom API.
TomTom API. And when you do the routing, you basically calculate yourself, then you have a destination?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Good? Yes, you guys did a good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was wondering what this one was, but now it all makes sense. Where's the baby is missing? All right, next team can come up and set up your presentation.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yuriko. We are Capybara Inc., and our app is FilmChaser. Before introducing our app, let me introduce our brilliant collaborative team. Firstly, I'm a project manager and part of the designer team. Munyan is leading our talented designer team. Shane is one of the members. For the flexible development team, led by Raphael, there are Cecilia, Sydney, and YJ. I'm sure most of the people in this room have faced difficulties finding movies you want to watch next, and remembering which episode you have watched before, especially you stopped watching middle of the show. Those kind of experiences inspired us, our app, FilmChaser. Now, Sydney will explain our main features.
Okay, so thank you, Yuriko. So our first main feature is tracking TV shows and movies. For that one, you have all the records of movies that you've been watching, and also we have the histories of the movies that you have watched, so you're not gonna have a problem to remember. And the next, we have the upcoming list. For the upcoming list, all the movies or the TV series that is going to be released, you can save in our upcoming list. So for the next main feature, we have the getting inspiration with friends. So you can log into your account and you can add your friend and you can see the movie that he's been watching and also the movie that he watched, and also his upcoming list, and you so on, you can get inspired by your friend. So next we have our personalizing recommendation. For that one, you can choose your favorite actor, or you can choose your favorite director, and also you can choose your favorite movie. And you are gonna have it personalizing recommendation based on the movie that you watched, or also the director and that you have choose. So next, we have on next slide, we have our main competitors. So as you guys can see, we have the TV Time, MDL, and the Just Watch. So none of them offer all the features that FilmChaser offer. Okay, so next, Rafael and the YJ, they are gonna show our demo.
I love watching movies and TV series, and I'm pretty sure that all you guys also like that. So I recently found this app, and I recommend my friend YJ to join the app. Sorry. And share our watch list in this app.
Well, I received an invitation from Rafael, so I opened the website and click on the Create Account button, and I can sign up with the Google account. It's very convenient, so I don't need to fill the email and password by myself, and I can also create the username YJ. And I see a profile picture page for me to update the picture, so I take a picture. Okay. And I can add the preferences based on streaming service, preferred genres, actors, and directors. It's very convenient that I don't need to search them one by myself, and it's really thoughtful. And on the homepage, I can see a lot of interesting TV shows and movies that I'm interested in. And there's also a list called You Might Like. And I think that's a recommendation based on what I just added when I sign up. Yeah, and I can add the movie that I am interested by clicking on the heart icon. And also I can click on the movie I want to watch to add them on the detail page. And I just remember there's a worth watching K-drama that I might like to search for that. So I'm typing the name on the search bar, and it shows some relevant results. So I just click on the one I'm looking for, and then add it to my watch list. I remember that my K-drama addictive friend, Rafa, might also like this one. So I just recommend him to check out my watch list on his app.
I'm here again. Okay, so now I will enter to my account, and in my cell phone, this one. There you go. So I'm in my phone. You can see by the little photo on the top. And YJ recommended me a movie and a TV series. So I can go into Discover on the bottom. I have an icon there. And in the top, I have Friends, a tab. So I can click on that, and then I will see every watch list from my friends. So I'm seeing YJ, Munyon, Cecilia. So she recommended me Love and Contract. So I'm gonna click on that, and then I click on the heart, and then I will add to my watch list. Yesterday, I saw a movie and an episode from a TV series. So now I can go to my watch list and update that tracking. So I'm gonna go to my watch list, and here you can see all the movies, all the series that I'm watching right now, and what I didn't start to watch yet. So I'm going to click on the second one. And here you also can see which streaming service this series is on. So I go to episodes. Yesterday I saw the episode 3. So I'm gonna click on that. And now I go back to my watch list because I also saw a movie. I saw the code 8 part 2. It's really good. So I'm going to click on complete. If I go back now to my watch list, I'm not going to see the code 8 there because I already watched. And I'm seeing the completed tab on the top. And if I click there, it shows me every single movie, every single series that I already watched. It's really organized. I really like that. And also, I'm seeing the upcoming. And what is inside that list? It's all the movies, all the series that will be released in the future. It's also telling me the countdown days for that movie. And I'm really excited to see this Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4. I like animation as well. And let's say you are using the app and somehow you lost your signal internet. So what is that? Hot pink rubber chicken. And then when you recover your signal, the message is gone. And you can use the app freely again. That's our demo. I'm going to pass to Myon. She's going to explain the UI kit.
Thank you, Rafael and YJ. Now, I am excited to share how our design team brought our design into our life. First of all, our logo was inspired by 3 key elements: adventurous, galaxy, and inspiring. The logo takes the shape of the video play buttons, and these 3 bars are representing get inspiration with friends. About our color palette, we selected a dark mode to create a cinematic feeling, which helps in more focusing on movie and TV shows posters. Also, we followed the design trend of 2024 by implementing the combination of blue and orange gradient color as our accent color. Blue and orange color is representing galaxy and adventurous. About typography, we selected Amico and Open Sans. Our decision was highly influenced by the key takeaways from Ira's and Jose's class, where we learned the importance of legibility and cleanness in typography. These 2 typefaces are not only easy to read in different screen sizes, but also visually appealing. Moving on to our component, we rounded the border of each element to add smoothness. Buttons and navigations are designed with gradient color to add depth and encourage user interaction. Next, Cecilia will introduce our tech stack.
Thank you, Muñoz. In our tech stack, we rely on a combination of different tools. For project management, we use Trello, Git, GitHub, and Slack. Also, we want to point out today that this project has meant for us a great opportunity to integrate all the tools and concepts that we learn. We want to thank Reza, Kevin, and all the teachers for all the learnings. Our design team, they use Figma and Adobe Illustrator, while for us developers, we use HTML, CSS, vanilla JavaScript, and Firebase for our backend. Next. Our business model has 2 plans. The basic plan is a free one that every user gets as soon as they create an account with us. The VIP plan costs $2.99 per month. It will offer unlimited filters. It will be free of advertisement. And also, we will provide users with personalized statistics for a better user experience. This VIP plan will allow us to develop more features that Shane will talk about next.
Thank you, Cecilia. With the resources that we have got from VIP plans in our business model, FilmChaser is excited to come up with 4 future features. So from the screen, you can see that the first one will be direct streaming service integration, and followed by automatic tracking system. And the third one will be network and community expansion, and followed by spoiler comments on blogs. So all of these future features are aimed to improve the overall user experience for FilmChaser's users. Here comes the end of our presentation. We'd like to give credits to Valentina for helping us to capture our happy moments into pictures. And we are now open to the floor for questions. Again, we appreciate your attention and we hope you enjoy our presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, very nice presentation and very nice detailed UI, given the fact you didn't use any framework. It's quite a lot of work, I suppose. And also it kind of shows you have a relatively detailed database model as well to cover all that scenarios. Very nice. Where do you get the movie data from?
TMDB API.
TMDB API. And they also have the images and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Any other questions anyone have for this team? I have to say, all the teams been working really hard, long hours. So they kind of know each other very well, like family now. That's why it says husband and wife, you know. It's like family. Yeah? Good job, guys. Thank you. I guess next team can come up and set up.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Shaka, and we're about to present the PWA called NearBuy, where you can find deals wherever you are. My name is Luis, but before I begin the presentation, I would like to introduce you the hardworking team of NearBuy. So I'll start with the development team, led by Kushal, and Lan, who is our front-end developer, Roy, who is our back-end developer. Now, moving on to our design team, leading by Kyril and Bill, and also me as a project manager of the team. So welcome, and let's start. We all know that because of high inflation and rising interest rate here in Canada, some consumers are getting smarter to find good deals either through online shopping or social media. However, they might still overlook some promotions, or either they find one, but it's too late. The main goal of NearBuy is to help the users or consumers to get great deals wherever they are and track stores nearby. So I hand over the next presentation to Bill to give you more details of our presentation and the features. Bill, please take it away.
Okay, thank you, Luis. As you can see here, we have 4 main features. For the first 3 is for the user side, and the last one is for the business side. Talk about the first one, deals nearby. This feature can provide you a list of the offer or any promotion. And if you go further, you can see the deal finder here. This one can provide you the direction to the store based on your location. And the third one, save for later. This one will be useful for those who waiting for your next paycheck. All right? And like you can save it for later to future reference or anything else. And for the last one, about the business side, deal partner. This feature will allow merchants to promote their product and do the marketing, and also increase their sales and engagement. That's it for the feature. Next one is the competitor. And we have 4 main features, right, compared to the other that have a few. So our group, we confident that our app can compete with the other platform on the market right now. So next part is the demo part. I will let this to our development team.
Thanks, Bill. And let's talk about the deals partner first. This feature is designed for the business user. And it's right now, you may have noticed that the clearance sales for the winter sport equipment has begun. As an employee at SportCheck, Apart from updating our online store, we are also using an app called NearBuy to launch our spring sale. After logging in into our business account, I can click Post to enter our product registration page. And from the table on the top, I can review the existing promotions from here. By simply clicking the Create New Deals buttons, I can start inputting the promotion details. And I need to provide the promotional image. After I submit the form, a preview card will be shown, and our promotion is successfully created. And the snowboard binding is now available in our product catalog and ready for user to export. Next, Glenn will demonstrate how individual users search and locate promotions.
Thanks, Roy. After arriving in Vancouver, I was eager to go skiing. I prepared everything except for snowboard binding. At the same time, I want to save some money, so I'm going to use NearBuy to find some available promos. As a user, after I log in to this homepage, I notice there is a search bar at the top, so I will use it and type snowboard. So I can see the second result, the second recommendation looks good for me, so I will click this. And I thought, maybe scroll down, and yeah, the second line, the first line and second line looks good, so I will click this. And it looks redeemable coupon, so I will save it for future use. After I click the bookmark, and how can I find where it was added to? Let's check from the burger menu and deals for later. Yeah, it already added to my deals for later list. And I want to find another way to look for this promo. So back to the home page, I can see there's a See Nearby button in the banner. So let's click. What will happen? Oh, that's a map. So I will find my location first. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, here we are in Langara. And the left is the result. But I'm not familiar with those stores, so I will use the filter. And I click this and choose sports. So where's the sport? And yeah, here it is. So I submit and saw the result. So the first store looks so near to me. I will choose the first one and click New View Deals. And yeah, I can see this store offers the product what I'm looking for, and also the map just show me the road to this store. So this app is very convenient for me to find some promos I was looking for. It saved both my time and money. So that's all the main feature for NearBuy. Next, Kushal will demonstrate the PWA in offline mode.
Thank you, Len. Our app is fully responsive. It supports desktop, mobile, and tablet version, as you can see here. And it's also supported PWA function. To access it, just go to your browser settings and click on Add to Home Screen and click on Add. And now you can access our app from your home screen. And our app also supports an offline mode. If you don't internet, do not worry. As you can see, you will redirect it to this page. That's it for the demo part. And now I'm going to pass to the Kyril for the designing perspectives.
Okay, thank you, Kushal. So for the brand assets for NearBuy, the design team created the logo design, the color palette, and the UI kit. So starting off with the logo design, the design team took the initials for NearBuy, so that's letter N, letter B, and the pin icon, and we combined it to create the final logo for NearBuy. And during the process of creation of the logo, we noticed that there was this convergence icon like look happening. So we implemented that in the final look of the logo. Moving over to the color palette, we choose the colors purple, blue, and green. We chose these because we chose purple because it's often associated with creativity, imagination, and innovation. Blue often represents or is associated with trust, professionalism, and reliability. And we chose green because it's often associated with financial prosperity and wealth. Moving over to the UI kit. Okay, we chose these typography fonts, so we chose Montserrat and Railway for the header and paragraph fonts respectively, because for the overall look of NearBuy, we want to convey the idea of modernity and simplicity. That goes for all of the other elements. We have tags, cards, buttons, and icon roots. I'll give it to Kushal for the tech stack. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyril. For tech stack, we are using all the standard tools like CSS, HTML, and JS. And for the backend, we choose to go with a Firebase in TomTom API because it's easy to follow documentation. And for the project management, we use Trello boards and Git for our version controls. And for the designing part, we choose to go with the Illustrator and Figma. Figma is a good designing tool, but it's also a great collaboration tool. And for the next part, I'm going to talk about the market opportunities. Our app relies on a freemium model, where for an individual user, our app always going to be free. But for a business user, for a free version, business can access some feature. But if he goes to the premium version, he can access to posting features like posting unlimited deals and other premium features. After getting funds from this activity, we are going to implement our future features like reward systems, social sharing, and location subscription. That's it from me. Now I'm going to pass to Luis for the web app.
Thank you guys for sharing this good information. So that's it. That's our web application, and the QR code is now ready to scan for you to download it. So once you are ready, you can now save your money, and that's it. So the floor is now open for questions. Thank you, and have a good day.
Very nice demo, thank you. I noticed you had a search part in your demo. Did you use any text search mechanism, or did you have query, like a custom-made queries?
Yeah, it's a full text search.
Full text search?
Yes.
So the Firebase database?
No. I use the basic function like stemming the words in the JavaScript.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing it on the client side or on the server?
On the client side, everything is on client side.
Thank you. Thanks so.
Excellent. Any other questions, anyone, for this team? Yes? Benazir?
The biggest challenge was I said that the text search, because we are using just vanilla JS. It's very hard to do everything on a client side. If we had access to backend, we can do some function very easily. Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, I should have used your app to look for pizza deals before I missed that one. Speaking of pizzas, I was just I had a couple of students helping me put the boxes away, the pizza boxes away. I have more pizzas there right now. And I looked at those guys, stacked those pizza boxes up, and I said, "Are you guys developers?" He goes, "Yeah, how do you know?" I said, "I can tell you guys are full stack developers." So anyway, I'll have, thank you very much, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
I'll ask the next team to come up and set this stage up.
Okay, hello everyone. We are Team Orfix. Today we will present a progressive web app called Sports Crush. Sports Crush, empowering communities through sports. So firstly, let me introduce you to our hardworking team. So we have Kartavya as a project manager. We have Davinder as a lead developer. And we also have Chitransh and Arun as co-developers alongside them. And for the design, we have a team of 4 designers. So there are Navneet, Mansi, Gurleen, and I, Darshjot Kaur, as their lead designer. So I'm from India. And in India, we have a famous sport called cricket. So if you guys don't know, it is a game that's played with a bat and a ball. So when it comes to cricket, the love and passion for cricket is unmatched in India. So ever since I came here, there were a few common questions that I've heard from most of the people. Like, can we play cricket in Canada? Or are there any cricket clubs nearby? Or can we create our own cricket team? So not only cricket, it is really hard to find any club being a newcomer. So we try to come up with a solution through our app, Sports Crush. So now I would like to pass it over to Arun for the future features.
Thank you, Darshjot. So our app has 4 main features. Our first feature is Locate Clubs, where a user can locate nearby clubs by using their location on Google Maps. Our second feature is Create and Join Clubs, where a user can create and join clubs according to their interest, whether they want to play basketball or cricket. And our third feature is Notification feature, where the user will get real-time notification when they request a club to let them in. And our fourth feature is Manage Clubs, where the admin of the club can manage the schedule and they can put up an event or edit the event. So for the competitors, we have 3 main competitors, but as you can see, we are the only platform which provide all the features at one place. So we are your one-stop solution. And now Kartavya and Chitransh will guide you guys through the demo.
So are you guys ready to deep dive into the journey of sports with Sports Crush? Let's get started. So our app is having 2 user roles. One is the admin role, which is on the left-hand side, and it's in the desktop view. And the second one is the user role, which is on the right-hand side, and it's in the mobile view. That means our app is responsive. So now I'll quickly walk you through the admin user flow. So I'm on the sign up page. I'll just quickly sign up as an admin. So yeah, it shows me that I have successfully created an admin account. Now I'll go to the sidebar. I'll go to the create club section. I'll create a new club so that all of you can join the club. So I'll just give it a club name called Langara Club. Sports category, I'll do the favorite sports category of Richard, which is cricket. And for the club description, I'll add this is a cricket club. Yeah, this is. Yeah, sorry for the typo. Yeah, this is a cricket club. Yeah, you can do it quicker. So for the location, we'll add a location nearby to Langara College, which is, let us say, Langara Canada Line Station. I know we can't play cricket there, but it's close to Langara College. So, and for the club type, I'll add as a private club. That means user needs to send me a request before joining. It's kind of a LinkedIn. And then I'll add a club image as well. I'll select a good image, which looks like it's a cricket club. Yeah, that one looks good. So now I'll click on the create button. Yeah, the club is created now. So I can also add matches or events to the club. So I'll go to the manage club section. Here I can find the clubs which I have created in the past as an admin. So I'll click on it. So now you can see that I am the admin of this club. So I can add a schedule to this club. Let me just click on this add schedule button. Yep, so I'll add an event name. Yep, maybe you need to make this, just give a second, make this a little bigger. Yep. No worries, we'll do with that. So the future date and time. Yep, a future date and time for it. And a location, let it be Metro Town. So when I click on the save button, now my event has been created. I can also edit or remove this event as well. So I click on the edit button. Now I can just change the match name to another name. So I click on the update button. Now our event has successfully updated. If by mistake you just turn off your internet or your internet sucks, then yeah, when click on this, we have handled this case by no internet connection. Please turn on the internet or there is some problem with the internet. Now I would like to invite Chitransh for the user flow.
Yeah. So now I will demonstrate the user's role in the mobile screen. So since I'm already logged in, the website is asking me to allow my permission so it can detect me where I am. And if I scroll down, yeah, I can see where I am right now. So let's find some cricket clubs. So if I type cricket, yeah, a lot of places to play cricket. So if I click any club, yeah, I can see the details. Yeah, but I want to find a club that is closer to my location. So I will go to the home page And I will look the cricket clubs on the map. So if I scroll down, I can see a cricket club. Yeah, this looks fine. I like the bat and the helmet. So let's join the club. Yeah. So I will open up the notification drawer so we can see the real-time notification feature.
So once user had sent admin a request, then on the admin side, I can see that request for admin tab. Here I can see the message that user wants to join my club. So when I click on the accept button, yep, now the user has been successfully joined the club. You can also see the user in the member section on the admin side. And now Chidansh.
Yeah, I can see that the real-time notification that I'm a part of a club now. So let's see which clubs I'm part of now. So I will go to the navigation drawer and click on my clubs. Yeah, this shows me the clubs I'm part of. So if I click on it, yeah, it shows me I'm joined. And that's it for the demo. I will go and play some cricket. Bye, guys. Yeah, and we will just present the UI kit now. Thank you.
Thank you, Kartavya and Chitransh. So for our UI kit, we have a color palette combination of green and dark gray. So our green represent a lively and energetic, just like sports. And the dark gray represent elegance and a modern feel to the overall design. For our logo, it depicts a running man, which indicates active and the dynamic spirits to our sports app. For the typography, we use manrope as with the different font sizes, and it is highly readable and legible, and it gives a great app appearance and good smooth user experience for all. For the components, I would like to invite Mansi.
Thank you, Navneet. So throughout this course, we've learned the importance of user-friendly design. Keeping that in mind, we decided to use rounded corners. Since they are less aggressive and softer to eye, users perceive them as friendly and more welcoming. So we have designed our components and icons to complement our app's typography and color palette. I would like to hand over to Devyendra now.
Thank you, Mansi. Our tech stack comprises of a robust combination of technologies, which we have chosen to meet the demands of our project. So for designing and development, we have used Figma and Illustrator, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And for the project management, we have used Trello, GitHub, and Slack. And for the backend, we have used Firebase. And for the third-party integration of Google Maps API and Bootstrap enriches our application with their features. And I would like to thank 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐒, Kevin, and Reza for their mentorship throughout this project. Now I would like to call Gurleen.
So next is we have our business plan. So here we have our 2 accounts. The first one is freemium account, where user can create 5 clubs and can join 10 clubs. On the other hand, we have premium account, where user just need to pay $2.99 per month and they can create and join unlimited clubs. In addition to it, we have our future features. The very first feature is payment feature, where user can pay for the club through our app. And the next one is we have our wish list. If a user don't want to join any club now, they can save it in a wish list and they can join it anytime. And the last one is chat feature, where user can chat with their team members regarding club. So that's all for our future features.
So thank you everyone for listening to us. Thank you all our instructors and all our IAs for guiding us and helping us throughout this project. This is Sports Crush, empowering communities through sports. If you have any question, you are free to ask.
Sure, thank you. Very nice presentation. Just one question. So notification that you showed, it was through Firebase database, real-time database, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Excellent. Any other questions? Wow, team's doing a great job here. Not many questions from audience. I used to play cricket, love cricket. I grew up in India. I think once someone asked me where I'm from, and my wife says to me, says, "Can you play some other sports?" Cricket takes about 8 hours to play or 10 hours to play. So I play golf now. Golf only takes 4.5 hours to play, so that's much better. Great job, teams. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're from band Excalibur, and this is our app, JAMN, where melodies meet. But first of all, we want to give an appreciation to the previous team before us, Orfix, for their amazing presentation. So let me introduce you to our band, to our team members. We have Mr. Sinet here as our project manager. As you can see, he's always looking out for us. Now we have our creative and amazing designer team. We have Haley, Khadija, and me, Kiara, and also led by Jackie as our lead designer. And we also have our developer team who's doing amazing work. We have Mohit, Gurjat, and led by Isjad. They are doing a spectacular job on making our app come to life. So apart from being a designer, I also like to play the violin ever since I was a little kid. But I used to play with my cousin, who is a pianist, and we used to play like random melodies, and we played together all the time. But ever since I moved here, it's apparently kind of like a struggle for me to find like the perfect somebody. So I found this team. I met this team. We are all musicians, and we all share the same struggle. So we see this as an opportunity to create a platform where musicians can connect with each other and to play together and to jam together. So now Gurjat is going to tell us about our main features.
Thank you, Kiara. So now let me introduce you to the main features of our app. First up, we have Search Jammer. So here with Jam, user can find compatible musicians around them based on similar musical interest, availability, and even skills. With Jam, the second would be Showcase Portfolio. Here, user can showcase their talents by uploading their musical portfolio, which includes recording, song composition, beats, any musical related gigs, so they can gain recognition and even they can gain exposure within the musical community. Next, we have Share Events. Share events here, here users can create or promote events such as concerts, open mic sessions, and many kind of such events. Now, let's talk about our competitors. So, Vamper and Banfight do offer similar features such as Showcase Portfolio and Share Events, but they do not give the exclusive Search Jammer feature, which making it as our USP. So you will get to know more about our features when I hand over to my fellow developers, Sinet and Ishjot, for the demo.
So now that all of you are aware of what Jam is, I'll just take you to a trip through how it actually works. Now, I've been a musician for over a year now. I like to play the guitar, and I really liked playing it for almost a year now, as I said. But recently, I'm becoming more distant to music because playing alone is now kind of boring. I need someone else to play along with me. So this is an application that I came across called Jam, and I recently signed up for it. So let's see how it actually works. So when I signed up for it, it took me to the homepage of the application. I can see musicians nearby on the application. I can see Kevin has also signed up for their application. And we have users from different galaxies because he's 11,000 kilometers away from me. So other than that, I have all the trending posts on the homepage and all the events that are happening around me. So let's take a look at the navigation panel on the left, and I go to the events page. On the events page, I can see all the upcoming events that are happening around me, and the results are sorted in such a manner that they are showing the closest ones first and the farthest ones later. So if I just click on one of the events, I can get the detailed view of that particular event. I can see the location, the time, and the date, and also the person who was the original poster. So let's say I'm just interested in this event, so I'll just click on I'm interested. And once I click on it, I get the success message that I've successfully enrolled for the event. Now let's go on to Discover. Now this is the page where all the creative works created by all the talented people on JAM is. So let's say the first post really interests me. So I just click on this post. I can see the detailed view. I can see that I've already posted a comment on this because this is something which was really interesting to me. And other users can also show their appreciation in a similar way. I have got topics for me based on the sign up that I did. Now, this is a user who really interests me. So I'll just go to his profile, and I can see all the events and posts Sinet has created on the website. So seems like he's an older user. So let's say that I want to connect with him. Let's just click on the connect button. And the Hunt Jammer pop-up has been filled for me. So I'll just enter the genres from the list here. And I'll just send a jam request to connect with Sinet. Now that I've sent a jam request, I just hope that my request is soon accepted.
Hi there. This is more like a lead guitarist. So I'm a lead guitarist at band 𝐓𝐄𝐌𝐒, and I've been using this app since last couple of weeks. It's a really great application for musicians like me. I can explore, I can hunt, I can view different talents, different creativities. So there's an event happening in Vancouver for emerging talents, and I've been looking for a rhythm guitarist to fill in the harmony in our band. Oh, looks like I received a notification. I received a request from 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐒, so let me look at it. Seems like he plays same genre as me, and he's also looking for a band. So I'll accept his request. So yeah, now my band is complete. So now I can post about the event that's happening. So the event and our performance will gain more exposure. So I'll just click the plus icon. I'll click the create event. So I'll just enter the name of the event, about the description. I'll just select a poster for our event. I'll just put the date, time, location, enter the genres so that it will reach the right audience. And where I create the event, oh yeah, the event has been successfully created. And yeah, I can see the event there. Now, oops, I think the internet is down. So yeah, there's a pop-up message. Seems like we're lost in the melody. And when the network is back, voila, we're back at it again.
So I recently received a notification regarding the jam request that I sent to Sinet. So let's just see what happened. If I go to the notifications, oh great, my jam request has been accepted. So looks like I'm going to be joining Sinet's band.
Welcome to the band 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐒. We're going to rock together.
Let's do it. In the meantime, I'll pass it on to the design team to discuss the UI choices that they made.
I will talk about our branding. Our logo is the combination of the vinyl record, music note, and the Wi-Fi symbol. It represents our sounds, music, and connection with among musicians. And also we use this vibrant color to our logo and the components to give a sense of warmth, creativity, and the diversity. And I will pass to the Jackie to talk about the other design parts.
For the typography, thanks to 𝐓𝐄𝐻, we choose a very lovely typography font face. For our display font, we use Syncopate. For those who are music lover, this is a very professional music term. And also, we choose Montserrat as our body text font. For the color palettes, we choose purple, pink, and orange to create this kind of harmonious, rhythmic, and inspiring vibe throughout our app. And we use these three colors to compose our main gradients instead of using hot pink. And now I will welcome our greatest project manager to talk about what we use to make this all come true.
Okay, now let's get back to project manager mode. So at the heart of the design, we are using Figma and Illustrator. Figma mostly for UIs, wireframe, and prototyping. And for logos and icons, we are using Illustrator. For the front end, we are using HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript. Thanks to Kevin's two assignments per week, it really helped on our skills in HTML and CSS. And we used the latest CSS technologies like container queries. For the backend, we are using Node.js to handle the server requests. And for database storage and retrieval and file storage, we are using Firebase. Now up to Mohit for discussing the business.
Thank you, Sinet. For the market opportunities, we have come up with 3 pricing models. So first up is our freemium plan with an ad-supported experience. It comes with 5 jam requests and posts per week and limited analytics. Stepping up, we have a premium plan with an ad-free experience, 15 jam requests and posts per week, advanced analytics, and enhanced profile visibility. And at last, for the Pro plan, users get all the features, unlimited access to all the features, and early access to new features and personalized recommendations. So now I would like to invite Khadija to discuss our future features.
Thank you. So my team and I have implemented some really exciting features, but we are looking forward to additional features like the virtual jam session, collaboration with record labels, and analytics and insight. And also, these features would be sponsored by, would be funded through our business model. Join us to change the future of music collaboration by scanning the QR code and downloading our app. Let's jam together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very nice presentation. Just one thing I didn't catch. So you said you're using Node.js for what purpose?
So we're using Node.js as the backend language. So all the APIs that we created are using Node.js.
Okay, so you're not directly talking to the Firebase?
No, we are using Node.js to talk to Firebase, and then we were using EJS as well to send the data to the front end.
Okay, all right, thank you. And your notification?
The notification is also being handled by a service worker, like using simple JavaScript service workers.
Okay,
yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Who's thinking that this app might be a dating app looking for partner? You know what I'm thinking? You don't need to go on Single Mingle or Bumble or whatever, and you can just look for jam partners with similar interest. I don't know what that is.
That's a
future features. Future features. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to say shout out to Kevin for inspiring us to wear the best brand color, hot pink. And congratulations to the previous team, 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐒, for that wonderful presentation. Hello everyone, we are Team Delara, and my name is Jennifer. I'm one of the designers of the team, and today we're going to present to you our amazing app, Stashaway, where it helps users to store smart and live light. Before we dive into the main idea of our app, I would like to introduce to you my teammates. I'll start with our MVP, project manager, and designer, Catherine, our amazing lead designer, Sudiksha. We also have this all-star and very hardworking developers, Aki, Sasha, Pratibha, along with their lead developer, Ishi. So based on rentals.ca, the average price rent of a one-bedroom apartment in BC is now $2,500. This means that more and more people, especially international students like us, are forced to live in a smaller living space.
And from personal experience, as an international student who lives in a small space, I am worried on where and how to store my winter clothes, knowing that the winter has ended. And as we all know, the winter clothes are bulky, heavy, and takes a lot of space. We found this problem as an opportunity to solve the issues of having limited living space, challenges in finding self-storage spaces, and difficulty in tracking included items. So this is where Stashaway comes in, where it helps user find, book, and manage self-storage spaces with added convenience of seamless pickup and delivery of items. Now you might be curious what kind of features we have in our app. I will let my teammate Sudiksha discuss them to you.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Jennifer. So these are some of Stashaway's main features, the first one being item inventory. So this is where the users actually get a chance to click pictures and list down the items that they want to store with us. So this makes the process of keeping a track of your storage very easy. And next we have pickup booking. So this feature gives the user a chance to request for their items to be picked up from the convenience of their doorstep with just a click of a few buttons. And lastly, we have item retrieval. So let's say that the users have stored some items with us and they want to retrieve something back. They can do that easily with the item retrieval feature. Again, with the click of a few buttons, their items are delivered back to their doorstep. Now let's see how we compare against some of our competitors. As you can see, pickups and deliveries are commonly offered features. But where and how we truly differentiate ourselves is through the item inventory feature. So this acts as a virtual extension to the physical storage room that the users rent with us. And by having a chance of, by keeping track of their storage, the users have the ability to specify what they want to retrieve. So now I'm sure you're wondering how this app exactly works. So I'll let one of our popular users take you through the demo.
Hi, I'm Aki, also known as Taylor Swift, only in this demo. And I, Taylor Swift, I'm currently living in small space, surprisingly enough. So I want to use this new app, Stashaway. So I just landed on this homepage, so I will click Book Now button. And it looks like it's loading something. And it looks like I can choose a location here, so I will choose the closest location, Richmond location. And I will go to Book Now. Now it looks like I can list all the items that I have to store. So I will start from sofa this time. So I will type in sofa, and oops, I'll start from sofa and add a photo. And this time I will add photo from my device. Choose it and save image, and I'll add it. So now sofa is listed. And next, I will store this luggage. So type in luggage, and this time I will take a photo. Yep, good. I'm happy with it. So I will add this item as well. So now all the items are listed. So I will go to proceed. And now it looks like I have to type in my names and stuff. But my name, Taylor Swift, and my addresses are already automatically filled. So I will choose date. So it should be tomorrow, 7th of April. And let's say 10 a.m. should be good. Now I go to the next. And I believe that I need 5 feet by 10 feet space for that big sofa. And go to next. And I want to store it for 1 year. So I will choose yearly plan. Good. And now it shows payment, and I can check my items, and it also shows me a price, and I'm happy with the price, so I'll place the order. And now I go to track my order, so I can see my order status here.
Okay,
Hello, I'm Sasha, one of the drivers from Stashaway. So let's start today's work. So on the right side of the screen, I can see the driver's end, and on top of all the orders, I can see the latest order. It looks like from the Taylor Swift. I think I'm gonna take this order, so I'm gonna tap on Start Trip button, and I am a driver 1, so select driver 1, confirm and proceed. And I'm gonna depart for Taylor's house.
And while the driver is coming here, my status is updated, so I know that the driver is coming soon.
And once I arrived at Taylor's house, hi Taylor,
Hi.
and pick up this luggage and store this securely into our storage, I can tap on the trip complete button.
And on my side, it also says trip ended, so now I know that my items are stored perfect. So, but a few days later, one of my best friends, Ed Sheeran asked me to go on a trip together. So I need that luggage, right? So I want to go to view storage button. And now it shows all the items I stored earlier. So I will check luggage and request return. And I will confirm this item luggage. And I also confirm delivery informations. And again, payment screen is here and items, and it looks like I can retrieve the item for free. That's great. So I place this order again. And this time I'll go to delivery screen, and I can check the status like here.
And the same thing's gonna happen for the driver. I can see the latest order from Taylor Swift, and I think I'm gonna tap this start trip button. Driver 1, confirm and proceed. And I'm gonna depart for Taylor's house to deliver this luggage.
Thank you so much.
And I can terminate the trip by clicking on the trip complete button.
Now I got my luggage back, but just in case, I want to check the storage again. So I will go to view storage. And now it says that the luggage is retrieved and the sofa is still in storage. Oops, my Wi-Fi is dead. And it shows that you're offline and my Wi-Fi is back. And it's refreshed and the page is working perfect. It's great. I wish I could get this app on my desktop. Wow, there is a button to install? Whoa, that's great. We can install this app. So now I can have a smarter life with this app. So this is the demo. Thank you so much. So now let us move on to fantastic design branding part.
Thank you, Sasha and Aki, for that wonderful demo. So let's talk about the Stashaway branding. So this logo was created by our very talented design team, led by our former teammate, Carlos. So basically, we just combined the initials of Stashaway, which is the S and A. And since we are a storage company, we thought about combining these initials into a box. And this logo perfectly fits our company goals. So moving on to the color palette, we used primary colors, yellow and hot pink, not because of Kevin, more of a business strategy. Because of a business strategy, because we noticed that most of our competitors are using blues and green. So moving on to the typography, we would like to thank our professor, 𝐓𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐒, for discouraging us to use Poppins and, and encouraging us to explore other typeface. So we use Oswald for header titles and paragraph styles, Nonita Sans. So for the components and icons, it is mostly a simple design because we want the customer to feel like we are a very professional, simple, and organized company. So on the next slide, our lead developer, Ishi, is going to talk about our tech stack.
Thanks, Kat. I'd like to introduce our tech stack.
Actually, ours is so plain. Everything is vanilla. And especially for styling, thanks to Kevin again, we intentionally used the vanilla CSS to keep the flexibility for customization. It was so effective to achieve professional and demanding requirements from our professional designers. And as for backend, it is simplified with Firebase. And I'd like to appreciate Reza and Amandeep for your continuous support. It was amazing platform because authentication, data storage, and a database is included in one single platform. It was amazing. And moving on to the business model, we offer 3 sizes of storage room, from 5 by 5 feet to 10 by 10. And as for pricing, we are confident that our pricing is acceptable for users considering the current expensive market. So don't get angry with this 3-digit monthly price. Thank you. So next, Prasiba will talk about our future.
Thank you, Ishi. These are the future features we are going to add to our app Stashaway. As the first feature, we are going to add item category. Currently, we are adding items, but we can't choose any category for that, so we are going to implement that. And we are going to add suggest storage size. So when we are adding items, the system is going to identify which size is suitable for the items. And also we are going to add in-app communication. That means we have user end and driver end, so they can communicate through messages using in-app chat. So we are going to implement those things in future. Now we are going to see how our Stashaway impact our lives.
Yep. So if any part of your living space that looks like this, where it seems like there's barely enough room to walk around, well, Stashaway might be the answer to transform your chaotic space into a calm space like this. The same space, but now organized and clutter-free. So what are you waiting for? Install our app now so you can start storing smart and live lighter. Thank you for listening, and we are open to questions.
Thank you very much. Very nice presentation, especially like the flow of your storing and retrieving the luggage. Just one question: the payment part, I guess, wasn't implemented, right? Oh, no. Yeah, it would have been good to mention that it was just because the rest of the thing is real, and it's good that make the distinction between the thing that you have done, and I'm sure you guys spend a lot of time doing it. Great job.
Yeah. Excellent. Good job. Any questions? Well, you guys heard, right? Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran has already signed up. So I think you should join this team here. And they did knock the presentation off of the podium there. We got to pick that up. Thank you very much, guys. Great job.
Okay, hello everyone. Sorry, we're gonna be the last ones, but I promise it's gonna be fun. My name is Ángeles Arroyo. I'm the product manager and designer for DataByte Innovations, developers for Falcon app. Today, I'm gonna introduce you my team. Here we have our lead developer, Diego Almeida, and our lead designer, Shashank Panjeti. Along with them, I have Batampreet, Blanca, and Baulin as developers, and Navneet as the designers. I'm going to let Batampreet explain a bit more about our amazing app.
Thank you, Angie. So before introducing our product, I would like all of you to go back to your first day at Langara campus. Were you able to find your classroom without getting lost? Probably no, right? We all have faced challenges navigating the Langara campus, be it tracking down the right classroom or finding an instructor's office. Situation becomes even more panic-struck if on the day of your exam you realize your student ID is missing. So the solution to all these problems is our Falcon app, your personal campus assistant, which will simplify your campus experience. So Falcon is equipped with 3 revolutionary features. The very first one is digital ID. You can have your student ID at your fingertips, accessible anywhere and anytime. The second one is find your class. You can easily set up your schedule and keep track of your classes. The third one is virtual maps, which helps you to navigate throughout the campus without getting lost. So now I pass on to Blanca, and she'll talk about our competitors.
Thank you. As you can see in the chart, we don't really have a main competitor since our unique attributes such as indoor mapping and digital ID make our app unique, as we say. Comparing to other softwares such as SFU, UBC, ZBrush, and Mapbox, which is actually kind of funny to think about this, guys. Me, myself, being a Langara student, I have get infinity of time lost in here, or even like I have heard people that say that even going to Kevin's room is like a mystery. I don't know about you guys. So let's talk, and please, let's take a look at the demo.
Thank you, Blanca. Hello, everyone. My friends and I have decided to go to the Vancouver Aquarium today, but I forgot to bring my student ID. That's when my friend reminded me of the Falcon app, and I smiled with relief. So I log into the Falcon app, and I click on the profile section. Here I can edit my details, and I click on the user avatar. Now I can either take a picture or upload an image, but I choose to upload. And I adjust my image and crop it, and then I save it. So after saving, this reflects on my virtual ID. Now I can show that I'm a student at Langara ID, and the authorities can verify my ID by scanning the QR code. Another amazing feature of this app is that it notifies me whenever I lose my internet connection so that I can be prepared. Yep, that's the message. As I'm a student at Langara, this app also offers me the schedule feature. To further elaborate on the schedule feature and more features of our app, I now invite Diego to the stage.
Thanks, Pauline. Yeah, Falcon app has many features. One of them is schedule. It is important for you to know exactly what hour my next class is taking place, where it's actually taking place. I can open any of my courses and get to see all the information and go directly into the room if needed. But let's dig deeper into the mapping section. You know, it's been a hectic morning, and I can do more caffeine, definitely. So finding our cafeteria, for instance, would be a good start. So if I go to find room, I kind of remember that the cafeteria is somewhere in the A building. So I could go and click the A building itself, and there's the floor map that shows, and there you go. The big orange chunk there is the cafeteria. I can go click on it, search for, look at the images. I can add it to my favorite if I wanted to. You know what? Later on, I have a meeting at Amandeep's room, and I have no idea how to get there. I heard that it's pretty tricky to go into the hallways of the A building, so I might as well go and search for it. So if I go to the sidebar and click on the menu there, I have a drop-down menu, and I can type in Amandeep. There you go, the first choice I have over there, and we even have our model right there. You know, that's the kind of personalization this app can help you with. I can go into the other pictures and get to see the actual hallway, the entrance of the hallway. And if I go back and see the menu, the map itself, I can zoom in. Oh, and there you go. It's actually very close to the cafeteria. So if I go and grab my coffee, I can just go directly into Amandeep's room. But when later on I have a class, I have to attend HTML class at room B18. But luckily, if I go back to my maps, I have my rooms saved right here through the schedule. So I can go and directly click on B18, and there you go. It shows me that there's a B building, level 0. I can even change from floors to check. But I don't know where I am right now. So I want to know where I am and how to get there to room B18. So I can click on Find Me, and the app will show me exactly where I am. So if I zoom in, I'll see exactly where I am. See, I'm in T building. I could even check the exact distance from T building up to B building and so forth. But well, there you go. That's our demo, and that's what Falcon app can do. You can either go through the schedule, you can go through the maps, you can go into finding your actual location. And I would like now to pass it on to Shashank so he can talk about our branding.
Thank you, Diogo, for the demo. And after the demo, I guess everyone in the room understood what the application is for. So to get the application into the live, we worked on the branding. And for logo, like we created Falcon app, like Falcon shape. That's what the name of the application is. So we combined compass needle and navigation icon together to create the logo. And our design thought process is well described with the adjectives that we selected: comfortable, intellectual, and intuitive. And we selected DOSIS as our font. Thanks, Oswe, for suggesting to select this beautiful font. And this application is very much related to the Langara College. So we thought of selecting the same color scheme which the Langara is following right now. So it creates a seamless experience for the users who are using both the applications. And UI kit, like we create this application is for the college purpose. So we selected the light theme with minimal colors. So it makes the user attentive while using the application. And now I pass on to Navneet to talk about tech stack.
Thank you, Shashank. So in the due course of making our app, we have came across a lot of tools. And I would first like to extend my warm thanks to Josue, Kevin, and Raza for helping us with the tools that you learned and to integrate it into our app. So for the front end, we have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And for backend, we have used PHP, MySQL, and JSON. PHP being a very robust system for server-side scripting, it is found to be very valuable. And for third-party mapping systems, we have gone with OpenStreetMaps and Leaflet. And Leaflet being it's a user-friendly experience, and it is very easy for navigational purposes to integrate into the app. And for hosting, we used A2 hosting. Then for the other tools that we use for is like for communication, we have used Trello and Slack. For code repository, we have used GitHub. For designing, we have used Figma for prototyping and other wireframe purposes. And for we used Adobe Illustrator for SVGs and creating flow mappings. So I would like to invite Angie for discussing the future developments.
Thank you, Navid. And as our skills and opportunities grow, we are planning to extend the features for this app, such as room booking, library stock, a full integration with Langara system, and all this with the college funding. So we would like to thank you. Thank you to all the teachers and the AIs for the learning opportunity.
Get lost in
Get
knowledge.
lost in knowledge, but not in hallways.
Always. I cannot say that. So. I don't know how to say it.
Well, we're open for questions.
Thank you very much. Obviously, last but not least, thanks for the presentation. Just one question. I think you scaled down a bit from the original. You wanted to show the routing inside the thing. Is there any plan for future development in that?
Yeah, definitely. One of the biggest challenges for an app like this is working on indoor mapping. That's something that is actually in development in the industry itself. And we came up with a way of actually doing with our own mapping. So we have all the maps of Langara, of every building, every floor and all that. And definitely one of the things that we started working already is in the routing internally in buildings.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? I know this is the last team here. I think Kevin today has been very popular today. His name came up a few times. And I also noticed that the Wi-Fi was down for most teams. I don't know, for some reason. Very strange.
I might need to speak to the IT team.
IT. We're going to immediately report this to IT next, so this wouldn't happen for term 1 student next semester. So they're wondering why the Wi-Fi keeps going down. I'll let Jose speak a bit. It's a great team, guys. And I'd like to congratulate all the team. You guys did a great job. So another round of applause for all the team for the presentation today. Okay? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I don't want to
No one believes me, but I actually am very
And the mic's not working?
Is this on? Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm very shy, so I get nervous when I actually, when I'm teaching, it's different. But here I'm not teaching, so I'm actually very nervous. But at the same time, I want to just say how proud I am of all of you guys here. It's really amazing to see the work that you guys do. And this is like, as Richard has, I'm sure you have learned in Richard's class, in project management, we talk about iterations, about building something and then improving on it and then going back all over again and redoing it. And this right here, what you guys are doing is your first iteration. You're going to be doing this again, next semester. And you've realized from looking at everyone else's projects as well as your own, what you need to build on, what you need to improve on, and how you get it to another level. On the other hand, I want to say thank you to the first-term students that are here. You guys really deserve like a medal because you guys are keeners in the sense that you're here. You want to get a preview of what these guys are doing. And I recommend you also go to the capstone project to see the cream of the crop right there. I also want to thank the instructors. And I'm not including myself here, but Richard is just an amazing guy. Reza, he's very shy too. I know he is. I don't think I've ever even spoken to Reza. But he knows when to really guide you guys, when to give you advice. And I'm just really proud to work with a bunch of people. And I also want to thank the instructor assistants, because we can't do it without you. And the students really benefit from your help. Okay? And on that note, it's sort of like one of the things that you really should focus on is what an amazing job all of you guys have done in 13 weeks. I mean, if you really think about it, you guys are still figuring things out here in Canada. And yet, you're doing this. And you're learning to communicate, to work together, to be better, to learn from your mistakes. And that's really what this college is about, this program is about. But it really takes your efforts to see that and to actually implement it. And I can see it all right here. I'm just so proud of you guys. And I just feel very emotional. I wanted to tell you that. And yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. It was really nice. All right, good luck. Thank you.
Good job. And last but not least, I would also remind you, that your family members supported you while you were busy out here working. So I'd like to also thank them for coming out to support you guys. So please give them a round of applause as well, too. Term 1 student, I guess you guys know what we need to do. We need to take this to the next level. Good luck to you guys. And the Project 1 team, you guys saw the presentation today. Tomoko said countless hours. So keep that in mind. Thank you guys. There's some more pizza. We're going to take photos here of the team, so stick around, don't leave. Please have some pizza and bonus marks for the Term 1 students coming out. But like I said, I may not remember you guys. So